Japan's inbound tourism is on fire. By July 2025, nearly 25 million foreign visitors arrived, an 18% jump from last year. This year is projected to hit 40 million visitors, with over 10 trillion yen in spending. For investors, this is a massive opportunity. Japan is experiencing a once-in-a-generation inbound tourism boom. In 2024, the country welcomed 36.8 million visitors, the highest ever. By mid-2025, arrivals already hit 25 million, putting Japan on track for over 40 million visitors this year, smashing all previous records. But it's not just visitor numbers. Tourist spending is soaring. In 2024, inbound consumption reached 8.1 trillion yen. In 2025, it's projected to exceed 10 trillion yen, more than double pre-COVID levels. Duty-free sales of cosmetics and luxury goods are now central to department store revenues. The weak yen has turned Japan into a bargain destination. For an American or European traveler, luxury handbags or premium cosmetics in Tokyo can cost 30–40% less than back home. This Japan is cheap perception fuels both budget tourism and high-end shopping. Another key driver is diversification. China remains important, but Southeast Asia, Thailand, Vietnam, Indonesia, is growing rapidly. US and European arrivals are also hitting record highs. And cruise tourism is booming, with passenger numbers up 121% in 2024 and rising further in 2025. Policy support is strong. The Japanese government targets 60 million visitors by 2030. Visa rules are being relaxed, and airports upgraded to handle record flows. And don't forget the Osaka Expo 2025, running April to October, with 28 million expected visitors. It's not just a cultural event, it's a retail and consumer spending catalyst. For investors, inbound tourism is no longer just a travel theme. It has become one of the most powerful macro drivers for Japan's consumer and retail stocks in 2025. Our first company is Fast Retailing, the owner of UNIQLO. UNIQLO is famous worldwide for affordable, high-quality basics, and tourists love it. In Tokyo's Ginza, the 12-story UNIQLO flagship is a must-visit. And in October 2025, the largest UNIQLO in Western Japan will open in Osaka Umeda, right in time for the Expo rush. Financially, Fast Retailing is breaking records. For the first 9 months of FY 2025, revenue rose 10.6% to 2.6 trillion yen, with operating profit up 12.2% to 450.9 billion yen. Full-year forecasts remain strong, 3.4 trillion yen in revenue, 545 billion yen in profit, and a dividend hike. Even with US tariffs, the expected impact is only 2–3%. Beyond Japan, UNIQLO International is expanding strongly in Southeast Asia, North America, and Europe. With nearly 1,800 stores abroad, inbound tourism doesn't just boost Japanese sales, it builds global brand loyalty. UNIQLO captures the affordable, mass-market segment of inbound shopping, making it a reliable growth story. Next is J-Front Retailing, owner of Daimaru and Matsuzakaya department stores. These are synonymous with luxury shopping, cosmetics, jewelry, and designer fashion. Inbound tourists, especially from China and Southeast Asia, see them as shopping havens. Inbound sales have doubled since pre-pandemic to 130 billion yen annually. In August 2025, Daimaru Umeda saw sales jump 27%, while Shinsaibashi rose nearly 11%. Overall, operating profit climbed 26% year-on-year. J-Front is modernizing. It has invested 6 billion yen into digital transformation, boosting online sales by 30%. It also offers payment solutions like Alipay and WeChat Pay tailored for foreign tourists. Renovations in Nagoya and Kyoto keep the stores fresh and attractive for inbound traffic. Strategically, J-Front sits right in the sweet spot of the inbound boom. Large city center stores, luxury product focus, and a strong recovery in duty-free sales. Finally, Isetan Mitsukoshi, Japan's most iconic department store group. The Isetan Shinjuku store, located at the busiest station in the world, attracts over 30 million shoppers annually. And Ginza Mitsukoshi is a global hotspot for luxury brands and cosmetics. Inbound luxury spending fully recovered by 2024 and remains strong into 2025. During Lunar New Year in February, sales rose 2.3% year-on-year. But challenges remain. Duty-free sales dropped about 30% this spring, and Q1 operating profit slipped 27%. Even so, Isetan Mitsukoshi retains unmatched brand prestige. For wealthy Asian and Middle Eastern tourists, it is a must-visit destination, and its overseas locations in Taiwan and Southeast Asia reinforce its reputation as Asia's premier luxury retailer. So how do they compare? UNIQLO, fast retailing, affordable, global basics, resilient earnings, inbound plus international expansion. Daimaru and Matsuzakaya, J-Front, mid to high-end luxury, inbound sales doubled, digital upgrades and renovations. Isetan Mitsukoshi, ultra-luxury prestige, iconic Shinjuku and Ginza locations, some recent headwinds but long-term brand power. Together they cover the entire spectrum of inbound spending, from mass-market tourists to high-net-worth luxury buyers. Every opportunity comes with risks. First, currency fluctuations. If the yen strengthens sharply, Japan could quickly lose its cheap destination appeal. Even a 10–15% move in the yen can shift spending habits among tourists. Second, luxury demand cooling. In spring 2025, duty-free sales at major department stores fell by nearly 30%. Isetan Mitsukoshi reported an 11% drop in customer traffic and a 23% decline in average purchase amounts. This shows how sensitive high-end retail is to global economic shifts, especially in China. Third, geopolitical risks. Economic slowdowns in China or political tensions in East Asia could directly impact tourist flows. Fourth, policy risks abroad. Fast retailing, for example, faces U.S. tariffs on apparel. Even though the estimated impact is limited to around 2–3% of profits, a prolonged trade conflict could weigh on earnings. And finally, structural competition. E-commerce platforms and discount retailers are gaining traction, which could gradually erode department store dominance in some product categories. But opportunities are even bigger. The Osaka Expo 2025 is a once-in-a-generation catalyst. Running from April to October, it expects 28 million visitors. Retailers in Osaka and Kansai, from UNIQLO's new Umeda flagship to Daimaru Shinsaibashi, are directly positioned to capture this surge. Beyond the expo, Japan's inbound tourism strategy aims for 60 million visitors by 2030. That's nearly double today's levels. To achieve this, Japan is easing visa restrictions, expanding airport capacity, and aggressively promoting tourism across Asia. Cruise tourism is another growth frontier. After growing 121% in 2024, arrivals are expected to climb further in 2025, bringing in new tourist demographics with high discretionary spending. And let's not overlook the expanding Asian middle class. Southeast Asia's population of middle-income earners is projected to rise by over 100 million in the next decade. For many, Japan is the closest aspirational travel destination. This ensures structural demand for both affordable shopping like UNIQLO and luxury experiences at Mitsukoshi. On the digital front, retailers are also modernizing. J-Front is investing billions into e-commerce and cashless payment systems, ensuring inbound customers can spend seamlessly using Alipay, WeChat Pay, or international credit cards. Finally, there's a cultural opportunity: Japan's global image. Anime, food, and fashion are fueling what some call soft power tourism. This creates long-term loyalty, where a tourist who buys UNIQLO in Tokyo may continue shopping at UNIQLO back home, multiplying the brand's global reach. In short, while risks exist, the structural tailwinds, Expo, cruise growth, Southeast Asian middle-class expansion, and Japan's soft power, make inbound retail one of the most attractive long-term investment themes in 2025. But opportunities are larger. The Osaka Expo 2025, new casino resorts, and cruise tourism will fuel growth. Southeast Asia's expanding middle class ensures continued demand. Inbound tourism is now one of Japan's strongest long-term growth engines. Japan's inbound retail surge is rewriting the market. Whether it's UNIQLO in Osaka, Daimaru in Umeda, or Mitsukoshi in Shinjuku, these companies are at the heart of tourist spending. Which one would you invest in? Subscribe to Sakura Stock for more deep dives into Japan's market gems.